So here's a quick post where a guy handles things just right upon finding out that his relatively new girlfriend is actually still in the dating apps checking out her options. You're going to see here that it's a perfect example how they're always looking for something better, always attempting to monkey branch, thinking that they can do better. And it doesn't make a difference if they're in their prime in the 20s, 30s, 40s on up. And just to be aware of that. And guys, if you find this out, cut them loose. End of story here. Title: I caught my girlfriend on Bumble. What would you do if you were me? I'm 45 and she's 38. He says here, I, a 45-year-old male, have been dating my girlfriend, a 38-year-old female, for a little over 3 months now. We originally met on Bumble. About a month ago, at her insistence, we both deleted our profiles with her saying, I don't ever want you to see a Bumble notification pop up and lose trust in me. On the 4th of July, we took my kids to a water park. Okay, this was her idea. In other words, get rid of the competition for her, but keep it for him. Rules for thee, but not for me. On the 4th of July, we took our kids to a water park. Our phones were in our beach bag, and she asked me to hand something to her. While digging through the bag, my hand hit her phone, and a Bumble notification popped up on her lock screen. Wait a second, honey. That can't be so because you're the one that suggested that we or insisted we get rid of the dating apps. So why are things popping up on your phone? I pulled down and said, "What the fuck is this?" She turned white and said she had just downloaded it 2 days ago just to pass the time. Oh my God. It's like a little kid that gets caught in the cookie jar and makes some BS excuse. I was getting this for you. No, you weren't, you little shit. Please. She's looking to see her options. And also, no doubt, attention and validation. I asked her what her profile said, and she immediately got defensive. She says, no big deal, and then she would delete it. Okay, so how about I then set up whatever you reset up, whatever the word is, his Bumble account. Is that okay then? I think she'd have a problem with that. We had 3 more days on the vacation. I didn't want to leave and ruin it for the kids, so I let it go after we talked about it later that evening. That's actually the best way to handle it for the kids. They're on vacation. Let the kids have a good time. Pretend, okay, all right, fine. I believe you. I believe you were just doing it to pass the time. Bullshit, of course, but just put on the act. You know, some guys are like, nope, I'm taking my kids out of there, but I let the kids have fun. Fast forward a week. A friend of mine texted me screenshots of her profile asking, hey, isn't this your girlfriend? It definitely is still active, and everything about it makes her seem like she is actively looking to date. I asked her about it again before work, and she got super defensive saying I was snooping. Now, again, what he should have done was, the second they got back from their water park, their little vacation, dumped her right then and there. And just started, don't ruin it for the kids, fair enough. Some people disagree with me on that, but, let the kids have a good time. It's the summertime. Broke up with the second that they dropped them off. End of story. Or the dad could have taken the kids over to someplace else. So we can debate on that. But the point is, she had broken up with her. But he didn't. And guess what? She's still back doing that. And he's the bad guy here. She was running late for work, so we had to cut the conversation short. But I'm definitely going to end things this evening unless someone convinces me otherwise. What would others do in this situation? Well, a lot of guys would buy into her BS stories, but you shouldn't. You should have ended it with her the second that vacation was over. Note to address concerns. This was the first real time my kids have spent any significant time with her, and it wasn't a family vacation. She lives in another city, and we went and visited her city. She worked part of the time while we were there. Now with his update, he says here, I broke up with her. Good job, bro. And texted her the screenshots. I told her regardless of if she had only a couple days, her intentions were clear. Of course her intentions were clear. Now, did he break up with her by text? That'd be hilarious. Here you go, honey, we're done. That I would not stay with a cheater, and I regretted introducing her to the kids. That I refused to be placeholder for the next guy. Thanks to everyone for the post and backing up what I already knew I needed to do. Well, bro, you're welcome. But this guy, they've been only dating 3 months. In my opinion, he shouldn't have been introducing his kids to her. It should have been definitely a lot longer there. But there you go, guys. The monkey branching. It's either the monkey branching, looking for somebody better to replace this guy, or the attention and validation she can get from dudes writing in. But rules for thee, not for me. There's a lot of things here. But at the end of the day, guys, they're always going to monkey branch. And most women, before they break up with a guy, they usually have somebody already lined up. That way they don't have to deal with being alone. That is a perfect example here. So for you guys that do dating or relationships and you met your girl on apps, or just frankly, you're in relationships and you didn't meet her on apps, you met her standing at line at the fucking Walgreens, you struck up a conversation with her, still, pay attention to those notifications on the phone. Keep your eyes peeled for those dating apps, because you just never know. Now some comments here. One guy says here, break up immediately. What else would you do? Don't give someone multiple chances to lie in your face and waste your time. This guy obviously wrote this before he had his update. Furthermore, as a divorced parent, keep people you've been dating for less than a season of television away from your kids. They shouldn't go through your romantic things with you. That's what I said. 3 months is too soon. Another one says here, she only had a foot in the door with you, misled you, and she is still available to others. Next time, maybe you wait more time before introducing anyone to your kids. You're going to make a better choice going forward. I bet there probably were some other red flags that you overlooked. Excited for you to find a quality lady. Quality lady in the 2020s? Well, he needs to take his time and relearn some things. Another guy says here, my man, you are 40 fucking 5. You are too old to be in a bad relationship on purpose. That's what your 20s and 30s are for if you're a slow learner. Anyone you date in your age range, you should absolutely run from any red flag behavior. It's the reason they're 40 and single. Let's think about that. There's a reason that she's 38 years old. She might as well be 40. 38 means she's 40. Another one. 3 months and she's hanging out vacationing with your kids like a family while chatting on Bumble. She doesn't respect you or your kids, buddy. Expect better. And she made a big production of deleting the apps. Gross. Definitely dump her and be more cautious about who you are and who you introduce to your kids. I'm willing to bet you this guy he's been off the market for a long time. You know, he's in his early 30s. Let's see here. It's been a long day. No, my bet he's 45. Okay. I think this guy's been off the market for a while, and he doesn't quite remember some of the things he experienced when he was younger, because if he introduced after just knowing the kids 3 months, unless she's smoking hot, and I mean smoking hot for 38, you know, I think it's been a while, and he's kind of really getting used to this whole thing again. And last one says here, she needs the attention. No other way to put it. Although she may not be actually cheating on you, she has broken your trust, and it's way too soon in the relationship to be dealing with this. I would break it off and not look back. Obviously he did. She may be lacking security for a reason, and for her to feel desired or wanted is most likely her reason, and you alone will not give her that to her. Whether it be something from her childhood or a bad ex, whatever. So just walk away and save yourself some time and a heartache, because you'll never be able to trust her no matter what. Yeah. I've said a million times, guys, the craving for attention and validation is never there. I once heard somebody say years ago to women, the need for attention and validation is like a plant that needs water and sunshine. They can't function and grow and live without it. It's the same thing, whether they're 5 years old, 13 years old, 38 years old, or fucking 78 years old. It's the same thing, so just be aware of that. So good for him, guys, but again, you see your girl doing something like that, cut it off. They're not going to change.